The Earth is vast, a swirling blue and green marble suspended in the endless black of space, but most of its secrets are hidden beneath the ocean's shimmering surface, far from the reach of sunlight and human eyes. Beneath those rolling waves lie places darker and deeper than we can easily imagine, worlds untouched by light, where pressure and cold rule. The greatest of these hidden realms is the Marianas Trench, a jagged scar in the Pacific Ocean, deeper than Mount Everest is tall. If you could somehow drop Everest into the trench, its mighty peak would still be buried a mile beneath the surface, swallowed by the abyss. Down here, the pressure is over 1,000 times what we feel at sea level, enough to crush a tank, or even the toughest submarine, in an instant. Only a handful of daring missions have ever reached its lowest point, known as Challenger Deep, braving the crushing darkness below. Each rare visit uncovers bizarre, alien-like creatures that glow in the dark, surviving on chemicals from the Earth itself, thriving where life seems impossible. The trench is a living laboratory for life at its limits, a place where nature's creativity is pushed to the extreme, and evolution takes wild, unexpected turns. But for all we know, the trench remains mostly a mystery, its true depths and inhabitants still hidden from our understanding. Are there giant creatures lurking in the shadows, or strange formations we haven't even dreamed of yet? The Marianas Trench is a canvas for our imagination, a reminder that the world still holds wild, untamed secrets waiting to be discovered. No matter how much we learn, there are always new questions waiting in the dark, mysteries that challenge our curiosity and drive us to explore. It's the perfect setting for a grand experiment, a place where science and wonder meet at the edge of the unknown. What if we could truly test the limits of this mysterious place? Let's dive in and see what secrets the deep might reveal. Picture yourself in a fortress-like submarine, descending into the abyss. The hum of the engines is the only sound as you leave the familiar world above behind, venturing into a place few have ever seen. At the surface, sunlight dances on blue water, sparkling and alive, painting shifting patterns that ripple across the waves. But as you sink, the world fades to black. The colors vanish, replaced by a deepening blue that soon turns to inky darkness. Soon you pass beyond the reach of the sun, into a realm of permanent night, where no natural light has ever touched. The journey takes hours, with only your submarine's lamps piercing the darkness. Their beams cut through the black, revealing glimpses of the unknown. Outside, bioluminescent creatures flash and flicker, lighting up the void. Strange shapes drift past, glowing with their own mysterious light like living stars in a midnight sky. The pressure gauge climbs, every inch of the sub is squeezed by the weight of the ocean. The deeper you go, the more intense the force becomes, pressing in from all sides. The hull groans, a reminder of the crushing force outside. Every creak and shudder is a testament to the hostile environment you're entering. The water chills to near freezing. It's a hostile alien world. Here, warmth and comfort are left far above, replaced by cold and isolation. Finally, you reach the bottom, the floor of the Marianas Trench. It's the deepest point on Earth, a place of legend and mystery. Your lights reveal a pale desert of crushed shells and strange rock formations. The landscape is barren yet hauntingly beautiful, shaped by unimaginable pressure. The water is still silent, no currents, no sound. It's a silence so deep it feels almost sacred. Ghostly fish drift by, adapted to this extreme world. Their pale bodies and slow movements are perfectly suited for survival in the darkness. Here, at the deepest, quietest place on Earth, you're surrounded by the unknown. The vastness is humbling, and the mysteries are endless. It's a stage set for something extraordinary. A place where the unimaginable could unfold. What if we brought the ultimate force here? What if we dared to test the limits of nature itself? What if we detonated a nuclear bomb at the bottom of the trench? The consequences could be unimaginable, the effects rippling through this hidden world. The question isn't about destruction, it's about curiosity. It's about pushing the boundaries of what we know and exploring the unknown. Let's imagine what would happen. Let's dive into the possibilities and see where curiosity leads us. The ultimate what if begins now. What if we unleashed humanity's most powerful creation, a nuclear bomb, at the planet's most extreme frontier? It's a thought experiment, not a plan. Nuclear weapons have been tested on land, in the air, but never under such crushing pressure and darkness. The Marianas Trench is nature's fortress, a place seemingly beyond our reach. What happens when unstoppable human force meets immovable natural depth? Would the ocean swallow the blast, or would the explosion change the trench forever? This is about curiosity, pushing the boundaries of imagination. We ask because we want to understand the forces that shape our world. Sometimes the wildest scenarios teach us the most. So, let's set the stage. A nuclear device deep in the Challenger Deep. The countdown begins. The world holds its breath. What happens next? Let's find out. The device sits on the silty floor, 11 kilometers down. It is surrounded by darkness so complete, not even the faintest sunlight can reach this far. The pressure here is immense, enough to crush steel, yet the device remains perfectly still, waiting for its moment. A remote submersible has placed it, cameras watching from a safe distance. The submersible's lights cut through the blackness, capturing every detail for the scientists above. Each movement is deliberate, every action carefully planned. On the ship above, the team gathers, eyes on screens, tension thick in the air. The hum of computers and the soft beeping of monitors are the only sounds. No one speaks. Every second is critical. The countdown clock starts, 10 minutes, every system is green. The lead scientist nods, this is it, 5 minutes left. The team double-checks every readout, knowing there's no turning back. The sub's lights illuminate the bomb, a lone fish drifting by, oblivious. 4 minutes. The ocean remains indifferent, ancient and vast as history is about to be made. The team is silent, focused on data streams. 1 minute. Every heartbeat echoes in the quiet room, anticipation building with each passing second. The countdown ticks in seconds, 60, 59, 58. The camera zooms in. Time seems to slow, stretching out the final moments. The device waits, silent and dark. 10 seconds. The world holds its breath, suspended between calm and chaos. The control room holds its breath. Every eye is fixed on the screen, every muscle tense. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. A signal flashes. Detonate. Fingers hover over controls, but there's nothing left to do but wait. For a heartbeat, nothing happens. The world seems to pause, caught in the space between expectation and reality. The world is still, silent. Then everything changes. The silence is shattered in an instant. A light erupts, brighter than 1,000 suns. The ocean trench is transformed in a single blinding moment. The trench is illuminated in a flash of white-hot energy. Shadows flee as the light reveals the hidden world below. Darkness is banished. Every crack, every creature revealed. The secrets of the deep are exposed, if only for a moment. The ultimate force has been unleashed in the deepest place on Earth. The experiment has begun. No one knows what will happen next. What follows is beyond imagination. The world will never be the same. The bomb's energy vaporizes water instantly, creating a sphere of incandescent plasma, a tiny star in the abyss. The ocean's pressure tries to crush it, but the explosion is stronger. The fireball expands, pushing water away with a shockwave of pure force. The seafloor cracks, cliffs collapse, landslides of silt and stone begin. The light shifts from white to eerie blue-green, racing upward, a ghostly aurora in the ocean. Abyssal creatures, blinded and confused, scatter in the impossible dawn. The heat melts rock, creating rivers of underwater lava. The laws of physics twist. Strange reactions form new minerals, new materials. The cold, silent desert becomes a raging forge. The Marianas Trench is transformed in seconds. The explosion's true legacy is just beginning. A new force is rising from the deep. The world above is about to feel its impact. The bubble is born. The explosion creates a giant bubble, not air but superheated steam and radioactive gas. It's buoyant, desperate to rise, but the ocean's pressure fights back. The bubble wins, expanding as it ascends, growing larger and more violent. It creates powerful internal shockwaves, radiating through the ocean for thousands of miles. Sensors worldwide would detect the event, a signal from the deep. As the bubble rises, it cools, condensing steam back into water. It carries silt, rock, and radioactive particles, a toxic churning sphere. Near the surface it bursts, releasing a colossal plume of radioactive steam and water. A mushroom-shaped cloud erupts, raining radioactive material across the ocean. The secret blast in the trench announces itself to the world. The ocean is forever changed. The consequences ripple outward. The aftershocks begin. The world listens for echoes from the deep. The explosion's shockwave travels through the Earth's crust. The Marianas Trench sits on a tectonic boundary, already a volatile place. The blast could trigger massive earthquakes, even tsunamis racing across the Pacific. Coastlines from Japan to California could be threatened by waves born in the abyss. The trench itself is transformed. Heat sterilizes, landslides reshape, and radiation lingers. Life will return, but it may be changed forever. Mutations, new forms, a grand experiment in evolution. Radioactive isotopes spread through deep ocean currents, marking the event for centuries. The world's oceans carry the scar, a ghostly reminder of the day we lit a star in the deep. Scientists of the future would find traces, evidence of our reckless curiosity. The Marianas Trench, once a mystery, now bears the mark of human power. But the story doesn't end here. The abyss may hold more than we expect. What wakes in the darkness? Now let's step into pure fantasy. What if the blast didn't just cause earthquakes and radiation? What if it woke something ancient, a creature the size of a mountain, slumbering for eons? The shockwave cracks its shell, bioluminescent eyes flicker open, and the trench trembles. Or maybe the explosion reveals a hidden world beneath the seafloor, an ecosystem powered by geothermal energy, filled with unimaginable life. Perhaps a lost city, or a civilization that's never seen the sun. The blast is a knock on their door. Will they answer? The trench could become a place of wonder, a real-life Atlantis glowing with new energy. The deep sea, once silent, now teems with fantasy and adventure. This is the power of a great what if. After all this, it's time to return to reality. Detonating a nuke in the Marianas Trench is a thrilling story but a terrible idea. The real trench is a unique habitat, home to life found nowhere else. Destroying it would be cosmic vandalism, an irreversible loss. The engineering challenges alone are immense and the risks catastrophic. There's no scientific question worth such destruction. We can explore the trench with respect, using cameras, sensors, and curiosity. Some myths are best left untested. Let the bomb remain a story, a spark for wonder, not devastation. The Marianas Trench should stay a place of mystery. We need wild places on our map, places marked "Here be dragons." The greatest adventures are about discovery, not destruction. Let's keep our curiosity alive and our world intact.